correct or incorrect. But by all the things that you're saying here, you know, it seems like a lot. And I have to be honest too. You know, I'm kind of flabbergasted myself because, and you know, you can take this any way that you want, but you know, knowing the people that were here before, I'm very surprised. And I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true or not true. You know, it just surprises me to hear this. You know, I have a lot of faith in those in the past people that worked in, and so it's very surprising to hear this. So now, as a committee person, how do we know what we're getting then is what we're supposed to be getting? How do we, you know, because, you know, Joe was saying that, you know, he's blaming Tanya and Bruce, you know, because they were the finance committee before. How would they know, how would Joe and Elaine know what they're getting from you and from Lorraine is what it's supposed to be?
It's your system of checks and balances between all the people involved, correct?
Well, I can only speak for myself. I ask questions and I'm engaged.
Let me tell you something. In smaller municipal governments, the internal control function, to a certain extent, that is exercised by the governing body is the most important to make sure that all the other controls are in place and operational. In smaller towns, when governing bodies ask me questions like this, I say, you should be asking for expenditure reports, revenue reports, cash reconciliations, and trial balances. System generated all on a monthly basis.
You're saying the auditor should have been giving instructions of questions to ask?
No. It's not an auditor's job to tell you what you want to read.
Dan's asking, how would he have known as a committee member?
Since I've been asked,
if he did not.
I'm telling you that's what I would recommend that you ask for on a monthly basis. Okay. Because this way you know the accounts are reconciled, you'll have a trial balance, you'll see the cash amounts on the trial balance, they will tie to the reconciliations. You will have revenue reports, you will have expenditure reports, and you'll be able to tie those back into the trial balance.
So Elaine, how many years have you been on the Township Committee?
What does that have to do with it?
I want to know if you've ever asked for this report.
No, what we're going to do is there's a motion that's been seconded, and we're going to finish the comments, and we're going to vote. We're not going to debate.
I would like to understand what's in the motion, because one thing that I think is very important, Joe, you need to listen to me, because this is important. No, Tanya, it's not just the finances, Joe. The tax collection process of the township is the big...
You're out of order. There is a motion. If you want to make a separate motion after this is voted on, you can do that.
The reason you don't want to change this motion is because you won't vote for the second motion.
The reason we're not going to change the motion is you're out of order. There's a procedure. There was I called for a motion. It was first. It was seconded. The motion that's on the table that is to be voted on is whether to request that the Division of Local Government Services come to Greenwich and perform a review of our township financial records. That is the motion that has been seconded. I'm going to continue taking comments on this, and we are going to vote on that motion that has been seconded. Any other discussion is out of order.
So this is the comment that I have on that motion. If you're going to have the what was the group that you have, the New Jersey what? The State Department of
Division of Local Government.
If you're going to have them come in and you're putting a motion on the table just for the financial piece, that's an issue, because there is far more to the operations of the township than the finances.
That's the motion that has been seconded. If there's a comment on the current motion,
you don't want everything reviewed, Joe.
No, Tanya, you're out of order.
You don't want everything reviewed, Joe.
Tanya, you can make a motion afterwards.
You won't vote for it.
Then, Tanya, this is a democracy up here. We have
you're
motions.
You're framing this the way you want it, Joe.
You're out of order.
You're framing it the way you want it, Joe. You don't want the operational review of anything else.
Do you have any other comments? Roll call, please.
Great. Lorraine has a comment.
Just to explain a little bit, but when they would do that audit, it would come in just as the our independent auditor would do, and they do check everything. They check tax transactions. They'll check the clerk's office. They'll check everyone.
That's what I want. I want everything. I want it to be all inclusive. And if you're telling me that it's all inclusive, then I would like that to be part of the motion.
No, the motion is as it's phrased, Tanya. You should know this by now. How long have you been there? If you want to make a separate motion, you make it afterwards. Now, a roll call on the motion that has been on the
table. You said it will be included? It will include all that.
All financial.
Roll call, please. Roll call, ma'am. Roll call.
Perez?
Yes.
Siegel?
Yes.
Miliani?
Yes.
Valari?
Yes.
Oriello?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd like to make a second motion. okay? And that motion, I want to make sure that when the department from the state comes in to do the review, that it not only includes the financial, so this would be a motion to ensure that the other operational pieces of the township are audited by the state. That would include the clerk's office, that would include the tax collection process, and whatever else should be part of that for a total review. It should be a total review.
No, with regard to financing.
No, the operational review. Lorraine said that it includes those other pieces. I want to make sure that it does. It's the clerk's office, it's the tax collection process. I want all of that audited. That's the motion on the table. I want it all inclusive.
Animal control.
Animal control, the whole thing. Marriage license, everything. I want it to include everything. Executive minutes, meeting minutes, I want it all done. And not just for 2011.
Do you have a bucket list of things that you need audited for me?
Oh, there's a pretty good sized bucket list.
Well, how much time is that taxed in on the township to do all those?
I don't know if that's something that they'll check.
That's the motion. Is there a second?
Like minutes and things like that.
I'm talking about an operational review.
Well, who would do that?
I don't understand what they're going to do, what you're talking about right now. I don't think anybody knows what's
She's
included.
saying that they'll come in and look at the financials of all the ins and outs of every department under our.
I mean, if we're going after the black
financials.
CFO
We're
and
for
financial administrator, we
we're
might as well
looking
make
at
sure that
financials.
we've covered everything.
We're looking at
So we reviewed
financials.
everything.
We're here for financials.
What was that, Tim?
In and out.
The motion is for everything.
I didn't say we're going after anybody. I'm saying if we're looking at,
The motion is for everybody. Is it seconded?
Wait 1 second, can we take a recess for 1 minute, for like 5 minutes?
There's a motion on the table. First we have to finish this and then we can make a motion for the recess. Is it seconded?
Well, wait.
Well, she made the motion. Tandy made the motion.
yeah, but I don't count. So in Elaine's eyes, I don't count. So that's why
Yeah,
she's
but
saying. So go ahead.
If it's not going to be
Wait,
seconded.
No, that's the reason why I asked for recess is that I think we need to talk about this for a couple of minutes just to get it straight as to what exactly the state is going to do. And I just think we need 5 minutes just to talk amongst ourselves here, and then we can bring it up to the
You're saying
public.
for executive session. Is that what you're
Yeah,
asking
and then we can discuss it with the public. We can't do that?
If there's no second, the motion dies.
Could the
Then
motion?
you can make a motion for recess or executive session.
The motion could be withdrawn.
The motion could be
Can
withdrawn.
we withdraw it and then bring it back?
Sure.
If that's the case?
Sure.
Would you do that, Tanya?
I'll withdraw.
And you're requesting to go into executive session?
For a couple of minutes, 'cause I
Okay.
think we do. I think we need it. I think we need to sit and talk.
There's a motion to go into executive session,
It's personnel. She has a personnel issue.
but is it okay to go into executive session out of order when it's on the agenda?
It's on the agenda.
I know, but I mean, I guess we can, that's,
You can do it anytime.
I think,
Personnel, yeah.
how much time? 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5, 10 minutes.
There's a motion to go into executive session for 5 minutes. Is it seconded?
Second.
Comment? Roll call.
Perez,
Yes.
Siegel,
Yes.
Milioti,
Abstain.
Warren,
Yes.
Cornell.
Yes. We're going to go into executive session for 5 minutes, folks.